To officially gas. Let's get it.
So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today we are back with an absolutely legendary video. Just look behind me. We have got a 700 brake horsepower, fully forged Mark IV Toyota Supra. But there's something special about this. It was the world's first DCT converted Supra. Guys, this is gonna be crazy. Big single turbo. Stay tuned for this one and let's get it. All right, Ozzy, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, mate.
Mate, you've brought down a special car today.
Yep.
Special because, well, for one, it's a Supra. We all love Supras. I know you love Supras. You've had 4 of them.
Yep.
And this being your 4th. But this one's special in the fact that it has got an E92 or E90, where it's got a DCT gearbox in it, basically.
From an M3, that's right.
And for the people who don't know what kind of a gearbox that is a dual clutch transmission, basically.
That's right,
On top of that, it's had a full engine build and it's running good power. Do you want to tell us, before we get to the gearbox, do you want to tell us a little bit about what is being done to the engine to get it to that power and what power we're actually running?
Right, so the engine's good for 13 to 1500 brakes. It's fully forged, Manley pistons, rods, upgraded cams, 264s. Yeah, the engine's bulletproof basically. I mean, if I wanted to go even more power, maybe upgrade the cam slightly and the injectors, running 850 ASNUs at the minute.
Got you.
So I'd go for injected dynamic 1700s. But at the minute, I'm really happy with the power because a lot of people do go on about 1000 brake and plus, but can you actually use that power?
Bro, this is the problem.
This is the thing.
Sometimes it's about drivability, especially with a rear-wheel drive car, and you did mention this is what, about 700 brake now, so you're quite conservative.
700 brake is usable. The car's pretty much conservative. I think the turbo is a Gen 2 Precision 6266, and that's good for 800. So on that side, kind of pushing it on the limit. Yeah,
1000 brake horsepower is lovely. Don't get me wrong. I'm power hungry. I love it. But when you're talking about usability, you're talking about 700 brake, quick spooling turbo with a DCT gearbox. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That can the
everything
package,
together. It's ultimate package.
Exactly. Exactly. So. Moving on, and I'm sure we've missed quite a few bits on the engine, but just for time's sake, let's talk about this gearbox now. Yeah. There's not a lot of these in the country or in the world.
Right here. Shout out to the former keeper, Scott. I'm not going to take his credit. He basically did a collaboration with Whiffbits, Garage Whiffbits, and they did this, as you know, DCT world's first conversion, and they wanted the engine.
This was the world's first?
Yep, it was. Oh, wow. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, so they did something that no one's ever done before. So big shout out to them guys for even trying to do it, and now they've come to the point 3-4 years down the line, they're selling kits now, so they're quite confident with the technology.
It's not stock clutches anymore, is it?
It's got the Dodson Super Sport Multisport clutch. Okay. So it's got more power potential. All it is the torque and all the factors that come with that. You don't want to be taking it to the limit. So, I mean, I'm happy with the power.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like how fast you want to go.
Exactly.
Because I think I'm extracting every horsepower of this 700, and for me that puts a smile on my face, and that's more than enough. I mean, eventually down the line, I am looking to possibly go to the 1000. Okay. Obviously, it's just a nice thing to have. And say I'm part of the 1000 club, etc., etc. But with that, I think we might need to upgrade a box to an F80 gearbox.
Got ya.
Just so we have longer stretches on the rev. So.
Got ya.
160 onwards on, like, I want to do European road trips like on the Autobahn, etc. And I just think this is restricted about 170 onwards, but to 200 the F80 gearbox will kick in, and you get longer gears on the top end, so I think that'll be good.
It's a race car, bro.
Yeah,
race car.
Yeah, it's a race car.
And do you know what I love too? We've got the paddles, yeah?
Yeah, the
paddle shift and everything.
F1 mode,
you know
ready to go.
So that's epic.
Yeah.
And that gearbox is controlled by Cyvex, yeah?
Yeah,
Cyvex.
S6 Plus, it's got as a management system, so it controls everything, the fueling, the gearbox and everything.
Looking at your wheels, brakes and suspension, do you want to give us a talk through on those?
Yeah, so running the big brake kit, K-Sport fronts and rears with Porterfield RS4 pads, Michelin Pilot Sport tyres, and I live by them tyres.
Yeah, me too.
I think the tyres just stick so well. I mean, when I picked it up initially, there's a few people seen the video where it destroyed an RS5 Stage 1, which my brother was driving at the time, and it felt like four-wheel drive the way it just went. Left it, and it made the RS5 Stage 1 look like an A5.
Traction control too, right?
Yeah, so, and the OZZY Geiken 1.5 way, so the diff on that is just magical.
Yeah, so that's all helping.
So it's a complete package, the tyres, the Cyvex, the diff, even the gearbox to an extent, it's just the way it puts it down.
Yeah. What's suspension setup?
So we've got BR racing coilovers, it's extra stiff basically.
And then coming back into the interior, subtle mods but nice mods, bro. We've got some kind of beigey, yellowy seats here.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Supra I've had for now. I love the seats that come with them, but with me being me, I'm quite picky in particular like things to be done in a certain way.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a funny story behind this. I seen a car, it was this good mate of mine who's a trader. I said, I'm having that Audi A1 just for these seats. So I bought the car and I said, these seats, I don't care if they don't fit, I'll make it fit. And shout out to JDK, they made custom seat rails and they fit it in. And I was a bit concerned because it's a bit high. Don't know if you can see on the camera.
Yeah, they come close. Yeah.
I thought, will it fit? And it's an aero top. I thought, we'll make it fit. But yeah, it just about fits. And the CS Recaro wingbacks, and I think it just complements it really well. The roof lining's all Alcantara retrimmed, so it just complements it really well. The body kit, a lot of people tend to go, I think personally, overboard with crazy kits, and I just wanted to. I mean, the Supra's a beautiful car from out the box, but I just think one or two things needed tweaking. So the front, love the front bumper. So we've got a brand new front bumper, put an RMM front lip, just gives an extension, sporty look. The previous owner had the C-Spat style skirts. They were kind of blown into the panels. That gives it a bit more aggressive look, so I've not bothered touching that. I was happy with that. Just the rear end, it looked a bit. If you look at an R34 Skyline, which is its biggest rival, out the box that does, and not super, people are going to hate me for this, but I'm honest. Yeah. The Skyline looks amazing. It probably just looks a bit better than the Supra. We're talking marginal, yeah? But when it comes to driving, this destroys the Skyline.
This is the one, yeah?
Yeah. We've got an R34, so I can actually say it, but everyone's got their own opinions. Yeah, so back to the design phase, rear end just needed beefing up, just to compete with the R34, so put a twins rear diffuser. Shout out to Greg for helping me find that. It was from America, so I've done a lot of things just to get the car to my preference, and Harry, who's supplying the wheelbases with LED lights, just to bring the Supras to the modern era with the rear and front lights, daytime running lights. So I've done that, and I think that's enough. Otherwise, it's overkill. It looks nice. It does look nice. I'm really happy with the design so far, and upgraded the sound system and LEDs, which will go on later on.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Sick, bro. All right, cool, man. I think that's a really nice rundown. I can't wait to get out in this car and experience this kind of contraption, shall we say. Yeah. So, bro, shall we
let's do it, mate.
Wicked. Let's go. So we are out in this crazy DCT Mark 4 Supra, very special car, being a twin top 2, and obviously there's only one of a handful of these about. That we're in today, with the Cyvex and everything like this. This is a special car, bro. This is a special car, and just kind of cruising in it. I feel with the gearbox, and I know we haven't been moving for very long, you know. You say lower speed's a little bit jerky, but with these seats and everything, you've kind of brought this into the modern era. Is it a little bit? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to do, but there's still a few little niggles. So slow speed moving off can be a bit jerky, but I mean, if you think of the normal DCT gearbox, even the F80, forget the United 2, it's still jerky, and that's in an M3 that's supposed to be designed for that car.
Exactly.
So imagine putting a gearbox in a car that's from a totally different era, Japanese as well. It's obviously going to have a few issues. The calibration's never going to be completely on point compared to an F80, but I mean, as you'll see, once you get past gear 2, 3, it just goes, it's off. So this is the lower boost setting Cal 2. Cal 4 gives you basically the highest boost possible, and then you've got your gears. I don't think the viewers can see that, but Jamie can see.
Okay, and he's switching down. Second gear.
Now we take off.
Oh, bro! Yes!
You can feel
Bro!
that.
I did not... What the hell? Bro, this is epic. I did not think it would be this quick. The gearbox is what?
It's beautiful. It's gas time. Let's go. I don't know what Double down.
What an epic ride. Bro, I've got to spud you there.
No worries, bro.
Man's calculating, he's like a race car driver. But he's so, bro, listen.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because I've been in kind of like Supras around this kind of power, but manual.
Yeah.
They usually take a while to spool up, and in between gears, sometimes you drop off boost a little bit. This, once it's on it, bro, you're just going. There's no lag on this turbo too.
Off. This is why I keep emphasising 700 brake is more than enough. I don't know what 1000 would be. I don't know if we'll have that lag, but right now I'm really happy.
And the car sounds crazy too. It almost sounds like a Formula 1 car or something.
Yeah, it just goes. There's no content out there at the minute, but hopefully people can get
you gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today. Yeah.
So you're saying there's a blip mode on this?
Yeah.
How does that work?
You just downshift it a bit.
Yeah. I'll hold some boost. Brother!
Yeah.
That is insane! That is aggressive! You've brought the Japanese old school cars into the modern era.
Yeah. Literally. The boost, the sound, the smell of the car. Got so much character.
A 2JZ with a bloody DCT gearbox.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've driven a lot of modern cars. I mean, we buy and sell cars as a business, but it's just, this is just insane. You just can't get it in the new cars.
Bro, this is nuts.
Looking down and then the downshifts, it's just beautiful because in a manual car, you just want that stopping power, but with a pedal, you've got that.
What the hell? Mate, this is epic. This is epic. You've brought this car into the modern era. It's like the perfect balance of that old school Jap sound, that old school Jap boost that we love, but with a modern gearbox that keeps it on boost, and you can just...
There is no lag, like you say.
It just goes. Oh man, guys, this is epic. Alright guys, so it is that time. It's the gassed up 0 to 60s with the VBOX Performance Box Touch. Now today's going to be very interesting. We've got a Frankenstein build, but a beautiful Frankenstein. It will be nice to see how this gets off the line with the help from this DCT gearbox. What's your what would you guesstimate 0 to 60? You'll hit this.
It's a hard one because notoriously Supras aren't known to get off the line great. It's usually they come into their own world after 50-60.
Yeah.
And that's due to a combination of things, but it's just getting the power down. And there's a lot of variables, weather, tyres, all sorts of stuff, what you're running. I think I'd be happy with low fours.
Low fours?
Yeah,
I think that's where this car should be.
It should
depending how we put the power down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bro, like, all I can say is best of luck. It's going to be interesting to see. Like,
I'd
regardless.
be happy with low fours.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, before we get into it, if you want to know what we're using, it's the VBOX Performance Box Touch. This is a great bit of kit. It's not just a 0 to 60 meter. It does every single test you can imagine, plus more. This is actually a track tool. Over 900 tracks built in. It's a great bit of kit. Check the links below. We sell them on the OG merch shop. Ready?
Born ready.
Let's go. All right, guys. So it's his first attempt, bro. When you're ready, let's go. Okay. 60. Bro, you just done a 4.1 seconds.
Nah, that's pretty good.
That was epic.
I'm happy with that.
You got off the line really well.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that, or you want to go again?
I want to do it again.
You want to go again?
I want to dip into 3.9 if I can. Send me to Manchester smiling.
He's going again! Alright guys, so it is his second and last attempt. When you're ready, bro, let's go! 3.9!
Yes! I like that.
Bro!
3.9.
That is a weapon! I'll put the leaderboard up now, bro. You are close to the top, I think, with that time. That is an epic time, bro. From a rear-wheel drive car. I'm telling you, bro, this car, when it takes off, it takes off. Epic, bro. Epic.
I'm well happy.
You're a man. Wow. Bro, listen, I've had some experiences, man.
Quite low.
Yeah, 100%. I'll definitely be moving that forward. All my viewers already know, bro. When I get in the car, the seat goes forward. But bro, honestly, I just want to shake your hand now because, bro, I've had some experiences, and this is up there with one of the coolest. I just love everything about it.
No, it's my pleasure. Glad you enjoyed it.
Bro, it's so sick. Japanese sounds, Japanese power delivery to a certain extent. I mean, minus the kind of the laggy old school feel because of the gearbox and everything. It's just aggressive too. The gearbox, it feels like a race car from the passenger seat is what I'm getting at.
It does.
It sounds like one too, bro. All right, cool. Well, let's pull out of here then.
What colour are we on? 4 still? Are we on 4?
Cal 4, yeah.
Okay,
Cal 4, yeah.
I'll keep on the manual. So you got highest boost now, yeah?
Cool, that's what we want, bro. So just pulling away now, and bro, that's epic. And just changing gears, bro. This is so alien. It's like, you know, I've been in a few Supras, and I've never changed gears on the paddles here, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know what I
crazy.
mean? For one, we're getting a nice straight 6 2JZ sound.
Yeah.
The flutter when we're coming off the throttle, but just the gearbox is so responsive. Bro, you know what I mean? Just
and this is still the E92, no disrespect to the E90.
Yeah.
We've got gearboxes, but imagine
It's
an
the-
F80, the new one revised.
Exactly.
It would be
This is mad.
a lot better changes, but it's still good.
This is mad. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it down a couple of gears.
Yeah, so
right, so to second, yeah?
Yeah.
And I think we'll
Keep your foot on the throttle when you do it.
Alright, let's go.
Change.
Jesus! Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. The sound of it.
Yeah. I think on the revs you could have changed a bit earlier.
I could have changed earlier?
Yeah, you could.
I'm just getting used to it, but bro, that is...
You took a bit longer.
Ooh,
but
that's just...
You can change quick and then that extra power and it goes.
Bro, that is mad.
You feel like frost.
Yeah, man. You know, when we first pulled off back there, I felt that the wheels kind of like shuffling around for traction.
Yeah, it kicks out minor just to let you know it's a Supra, but it's safe, and obviously you know where it'll be a different story.
Yeah, of course, but it does feel very composed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Second gear now, yeah? Yeah. Alright, cool. Second gear, let's go.
Change a bit quicker.
Wow. Mate, that's mad. That is mad. You've got to get used to it, but once you kind of find that sweet spot, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Bro, it literally feels like a sequential box. It literally feels like a sequential box. The aggression of it.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's crazy.
This is something else. This is something else. Fourth gear, down to third.
That's what it is. That's a little bit long.
We've got a little bit of that blip there. It's like rolling anti-lag there or something.
That's what it is. That's when it squats and goes. So
how did it pick that to do that? Because I didn't try to do anything special there.
It's
Just
calibrate with the
it kind of knows.
Yeah,
it kind of knows.
It just knows what revs and range, and then it goes and it goes. It's like a downshift,
Mate,
shift mode.
This is mad. It literally feels like a sequential. Once again. Mate, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done. Like, bro, I've just driven a 700 brake horsepower single turbo DCT dual clutch Supra Mark 4. Bro, thank you so much.
No worries, man. Pleasure.
That is a legend, guys. This is crazy, man. Absolutely epic. Alright guys, so that is a wrap. All I can say today is it's been crazy, man. I didn't know I needed a dual clutch Supra in my life. Now I do. This has been absolutely epic. Once again, thank you so much for coming down. Bro. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Bro, where can people find you? Big up whoever you want to big up, man.
We specialise in high performance cars, and we still do Japanese classics like this, but this is my own personal car. It's just got a bit of sponsors for our business recognition. So shout out to HK Performance. So if you want a car, sports prestige, whether it's classic, old school, HK Performance, that's the place to come. Also, again, again, thanks to the previous owner, Scott. We still keep in touch, and he's helped me all the way. And so many people wanted to buy this car when it went on the forums, and he stuck by his word. So thank you, Scott. Garage Whippets for carrying out the work, and also JDK Auto Works for helping with the tuning whilst I've had the car. They've upgraded it, some tasty mods like the seats, the radiators, and we've still got more to come. And last and finally, we wouldn't be here today without Harry, Supra LED Rays. So he sorted out a last minute fuse with the toucan display, my rear lights, front lights. He's the man for Supra lights, or any electrical. Yeah.
Well, bro, I will leave everything you just said down below in the description so they can find everyone you've mentioned.
The information.
You send me all the information. And guys, if you have enjoyed today, make sure you're subscribed to Officially Gas, because I know a lot of you guys watch it, but you forgot to hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe, support the channel, like it, share it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, man.